So it's transparent talk. We are still talking about resilience, but we're talking about resilience as it relates to your social media. But what I realized is we still need to talk about resilience, but just as entrepreneurs. So after we have this event next Tuesday, and then I'll get back to regular transparent talk, where it's not just plugging an event. I don't want to overwhelm you guys. You feel like you're always being asked to do something or buy something or go somewhere. But right now, that's my priority. I realize that I'm a little overwhelmed with other things, and so I have to prioritize what's most important. So what's most important right now in this aspect of my work is really getting this event promoted. So with that being said, you guys, resilience, bounce back. Social media can seem overwhelming. It can seem difficult. It can seem everything up under the sun. But bounce back. Always come back. Just keep at it. That's the whole point I want to make, is just keep at it, you guys. And so I have a story about that today. I'm hot and I don't want to turn on the fan because you can hear it. But so yesterday I got a call from a potential lead. Well, actually that person emailed me. And so they emailed me, they're telling me what they need. And I go through my usual spiel of, okay, I love your idea. Let's get on the phone, have a conversation, and let's talk about some things. So we get on the phone and, we're going, well, first, I asked her because in the email, she did not. Oh, you know what, you guys, I forgot to mention, I did in my comments yesterday, I did not see your comments as you were making them. I don't know what I've done to my settings, but I definitely want to change that so I can see your comments as they're coming in. And then I will repeat them and answer them on the live. But just give me some time, you guys. I'm getting it together. Side note, the whole perfection thing about me, I'm breaking through it. So I don't have this perfected, but I'm doing it anyway. I'm doing it anyway now with perfection. So that was the last conversation, but we're on resilience now. So the first thing I typically ask is, how did you hear about me? Who referred you to me? And she said Instagram. Okay. So that made me smile. You got me from Instagram. Okay. It's not the first time I've gotten a lead off social media. You guys, it does work. When you're authentic and you are as consistent as you can be, it works. So that's my thing for resilience. I have not felt like I've been as consistent as I would like to. But I don't give up. I just keep coming back. I use the lessons and the trials and all the frustration as lessons to fuel me and understand that process is helping me become better. Right? So I'm not as consistent as I think I am, but I got a lead off social media, right? So we go through the whole process of me intaking, getting information to help her. And at the end of the conversation, she goes, I want to share with you that I've been watching your social media for 6 months. She said she'd been watching my social media for 6 months. And this is a therapist. So she's really analyzing me on a different level than other people. She said, I've heard some bad things about commercial real estate agents. And she said, I just couldn't believe that would be you. She said, you just seem so genuine. You're so encouraging. And she was just complimenting me and just telling me all these things that she admired and that she noticed in my social media. And I was floored. I really was floored. It's not the first time that I've gotten compliments about my social media, but like I explained to her, when it comes from different people and in different industries and they see something a little different, it feels good to be acknowledged, and it feels good to know that my hard work is paying off. So I want to encourage you, don't stop. Just be consistent, hone in on who you're talking to. So that brings it back to branding. And when you really start talking to your core audience, you will get them. If you're just talking to everybody, if any and everybody is your client, they're not going to really know you're talking to them. They're going to think, oh, she's talking to the person next to me. She's not talking to me, right? So some of them are not going to pick up on the message because you're not talking directly to them. As business owners, we have FOMO, fear of missing out. We have a fear of missing out on a client because that's how we That's how we survive. That's how we live. And so sometimes we just try to get any and every client. And in that, we're not prepared. We don't have the resources to help them. And that's a whole nother transparent talk that we'll get into. So she tells me all this, and I'm like, okay, let me go and look at my own content. I like IG. I am a visual person, so I prefer IG because it just gives me that creative outlet. And so I went back to my IG page, and I look at my IG, but from the aesthetics to make sure that it flows. It has a good aesthetic feel to it. But this time I actually looked at my content. So when I post something, I will look at it and kind of critique it and see what I need to tweak and change on the next post. But I don't just scroll through and binge on my own feed. But I decided to do it yesterday, and it brought me to tears. I started crying. I could not believe, first of all, how much content I have out there. I was shocked that I actually do have a consistent message. It was always it was just encouraging. But then not only that, it was personal. So that was something else that she mentioned. I wasn't just telling you what you should do or trying to sell you something. I'm telling you, this is what I'm going through. And if you're going through it too, maybe how I'm dealing with it or the things that I've learned can help you. So just keep at your social media. And if you feel like you're having problems or you need help, you need a buddy, come to the meetings, because that's what this is all about, y'all. So another thing I started to notice, I noticed patterns. I'm a pattern person. And so in watching the content, I noticed that I don't have this mic on all the time. And the first thing I'll say is, oh my God, I didn't have my mic on. So that made me laugh. That made me laugh a lot. So that's pretty much it for the transparent talk. You guys, resilience, just bounce back. Don't stop. Keep going. If you need help, join this academy and find you a business buddy that can hold you accountable and push you when you need to be pushed, okay? So we're going to get into the announcements. You guys know this is the third quarter and we are focused on marketing strategies. Okay, so the first announcement is lunch. You guys, what did I do? I did not. I emailed it to myself. I have contacted Chef Jocelyn, and she has agreed to provide us with box lunches. So I did put on the flyer that lunch will be at 11:30. What I did not specify is that you'll have to pay for your own lunch, because I'm a broke business owner, just like you. But these lunches are $15, okay, you guys? And if you've never had her food, just order. If you do not order food, you're going to regret it, because you're going to see it and you're going to smell it and you're going to regret it. If you're not planning on coming to the event, just come and get some food, because I'm telling you, it's good. I'm going to put it out there, the link for you guys to pay for your food. I would like for you to secure your food payments by Sunday at noon so that she can have everything prepared. She's going to go out and shop for us. Okay, so she's given us 3 options. I do like to make sure I have my vegan people in mind. So we have vegan spaghetti. Okay, I did not do this right. Okay, here we go. Okay, so we have vegan plant-based spaghetti with a side salad. We have blackened chicken Alfredo with steamed broccoli and bread. And then we have shrimp Alfredo with a side of salad and bread. I'm getting the shrimp Alfredo, and I'm a little greedy, so I might bring me a piece of salmon and throw it on top of it, because that's how I like mine. You do have a choice of a drink. You can have Coke, Sprite, Diet Coke, or Diet Sprite. And then she has your dressings for your salad: ranch, blue cheese, Italian, French, vinaigrette. Like I said, the sides are steamed broccoli or side salad. I believe we're going to have a cookie. If she won't provide cookies, I'll bring cookies so that we can have something sweet to eat. So you guys, I really need you. If you are really planning on coming to the event, please order your lunch. Like I said, I'm not keeping complete tabs on the RSVP, even though I have to now, because space is limited. So that's another thing I did not mention. The location, the parking is limited. So I'm going to limit this to 10 people. Next month, I'll try to have it at a location where we can have more people, but I will limit to 10 people. I will take 15. I'll put 5 people on the wait list. in case someone drops off. Okay, so I sent out some text messages a few days ago. I was super excited about the response. We have some people that I know will be, well, I don't know that they'll be in the building, but if they are in the building, I know that their insight is going to be invaluable. So we do have people that are professional videographers, social media marketers. So this is not, it's going to be a conversation amongst peers, but we're going to have some actual professionals that are in that industry in the room to help guide the conversation. So you don't want to miss it. You're going to get some professional advice. These people might even offer a discount on their services because you're in the room with me. Okay, so just to reiterate, July is going to be branding. So we're going to talk about defining your brand personality, understanding your audience, which I mentioned, creating a consistent message, which I mentioned, engage emotionally, which I mentioned. All of these things, she's seeing it in my own stuff. And then reflect your industry standards, right? In August, we're going to get into content creation, and then in September, we'll do video editing, right? So you guys, what branding problems are you running into? We really want to make this a engaging conversation that really address our specific issues. And the only way for me to know what your specific issue is for you to tell me. I can't read your mind. I'm not going to look at your social media and do an audit and then now tell you where you need help. You let us know where you need help, and we'll tailor that conversation to it. It's going to be a better conversation if I have an idea of how to flow it beforehand. If we get there and it's on the fly, if I have too much coffee, it's no telling what we might talk about, y'all. So please drop in the comments. Let me know what you want to talk about. I will put the link for the food. Please order your food. Please RSVP. I am working on the landing page. You guys, we all start our week with what we want to get accomplished. But while we're doing that, we're constantly you should be getting new clients. And so sometimes that has to shift. So I had the landing page on my to-do list, but guess what? I got 2 new leads this week. One of them is ready to complete a transaction. I'm going on a showing later on today, writing an offer later on today. So guess what? The landing page is getting pushed aside because mama needs to make some money, right? So the last thing, and I'm talking fast because like I told you guys, I wanted to keep these under 10 minutes, but for the beginning, I have so much to share. It's a little longer. And so I tend to rush myself at the end because as a professional, I respect your time as I would want you to respect mine. We're still in announcements, you guys. This is going to be an academy. I'm going to have a bell. Ding, ding, ding. We have announcements. I don't know if we're going to do Pledge of Allegiance, but we're going to do something. We're going to do something. So the live schedule, you guys, I will be going live 4 days out of the week. This is what I want to do. I want to give you guys some tailored and just talk. Let's talk. This content is not going to be on my regular page. It'll be on YouTube, but you can only find these videos in the group or on YouTube. On my regular Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, I will do short clips to encourage people to watch the full video, but you get the full video because you're giving me your undivided attention. And if people want my knowledge, wisdom, content, they're going to have to follow me in this group or go to YouTube. I am creating a newsletter, so they'll be able to get it on the newsletter. So there'll be 3 ways that people can get connected and stay connected. But on Tuesdays and Thursdays, we're going to do transparent talk in the Yo World Academy group. And that's where we're just going to get real and we're going to share the highs and lows of being an entrepreneur. It will be themed. If there's something that I start to see is trending, a topic, then we'll probably talk about that the next time around. Okay, on Wednesdays and Fridays, I'll go live in Commercial Real Estate Partners. On Wednesdays, we'll have Word on the Street, where I'll bring you the latest updates and trends in commercial real estate. And then on Friday, we'll have Yo Knows, where I'll give you some tips and tricks, and we'll also have some interviews from different experts in the field. So you guys, that's the end. No, you have homework. So your homework, I told y'all this is an academy. Y'all got homework. Your homework, number 1, RSVP for the event. Number 2, order your lunch. Number 3, let us know what issues you're having with your branding so that we can tailor the conversation to your needs, okay? So like I mentioned, you guys, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Right now, I have under 40 subscribers. I need 50 subscribers to go live. So please subscribe to my YouTube at Yo Win Royalty. Like I mentioned, we'll have a newsletter for the Academy coming out, but then I also have a newsletter for commercial real estate. If you are interested in staying up to date on what's on the market, you subscribe to that newsletter. I'm going to ask that you follow me, Yo Win Royalty, on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, and YouTube. I'm on some other platforms too, but we won't get into that because I don't really use them. And then follow me at Yo Win Realty on Instagram and Facebook, and Yo Royal Merch on Instagram and Facebook. Okay? So I'm your girl, Yalanda Yo Win Winston, your commercial real estate partner, advisor, and negotiator with eXp Commercial. Forgot, I have to shout out my brokerage. So I am with eXp Commercial, and I hope you guys have a great day. I'll see you in the streets.